Mm. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot to write. The special tonight is the pink decks. So tonight we have is from the new deck that I got, the Gentle Heart, which beautiful. It's just gorgeous. And I thought Queen Sugar's Melanin Romance would go good with that because she has like this pink and gold thing going on. And then another wonderful, I was thinking the Oracle of the Fairies. So we're all pink tonight. And guys, this is my new Teespring t-shirt. I got it in pink. If you guys are interested in, I might rework the lettering here. It's a little bit like thin, I think. So I might need to get a thicker lettering. But other than that, and here, and you guys want to see her operation? Like, she's all shaved. Oh, poor baby. She was pregnant, so she had to lose her babies, and that's made her like a little, just like overly affectionate with me. She's gonna keep trying to come get me to take me to her room where she can baby me. That's what she's been wanting to do. So I'm going to I'm gonna have to close the door because stuff going on in the other room, like my kids. Hi everybody. I haven't said hello yet, and I don't want. Hey, what? Come here. Say hello. Say let's read cards together. Hmm. We could do this in your tent, but there's not enough room for everything. You know? So we should just do it. Just let me do my work here. And then she loves this pin. It's her favorite. She runs away and puts it in her tent. Maybe that'll get her to leave me alone. Ah, hi. Hello, hi. Hello. What's going on? Give me a thumbs up, yo. What's going on? Oh my gosh. Bye. Have fun with the pin. Alright, so let me see. Should I go into any other modes? Pop, nah. It's pink night. I'm gonna go. How about crush? Crush. Okay. Crush. Okay. I'm gonna go crush. Crush it. We're gonna crush it. Okay. So now I have to see where okay. Let's set the volume at no volume. And now I have to find a new pin. What if this one works? Okay. So we've got okay, Amira. At $5. Okay. And Jolene at $5. And Effa. And Miss Fred. And let's see. Well, you guys pray for, I think it was Gloria. Gloria was saying Dan is sick. I think he's in the hospital with COVID. So everybody pray for those that need our special attention. One thing I forgot to do is get something to drink, and then I'm gonna go get the I'm gonna go get a drink, and then I'm gonna close the door. Hey, Clarky! You want my hair? I think it cost, it was very inexpensive. I got it on Amazon, probably for about $20-$30 or something like that. Yes, very, very affordable hair. And I don't have to brush it. Well, I actually did brush it. I don't have to, you know, like flat iron my hair for hours to get it to look semi, because it just comes straight. In fact, it was a lot straighter when I first got it. Now it looks more like my normal hair, which is kind of frizzy and straight. Frizzy, straight, wavy. Like wavy on the insides but straight on the outside. It really means I have to either go one way or the other. Like curl all my hair or flatten all my hair. Hey, Jolene. Glocky for messages. Alright, so I forgot to say, but the special tonight is pink. So Guacamole, we're using your deck that you sent me. The Gentle Hearts, and we're going to add to it Queen Sugar's Melanin and Romance, which I think is perfect match. It's like the same coloring almost, and the same kind of style with the graphics. And then we're going to use Oracle of the Fairies, so Pink Night. And if anybody needs any timing, we have our Lenormand as usual. And we have Pumpkin here tonight to assist us, and she will be coming in, and she said that my pin was safely transported to the tent, and now my pin is sleeping quietly in her bed. Right? Do you have anything else that you need to take to the tent? Do you need to take this pin? Because if you do, I'll be out of pins. It's not fluffy like the other one. Does it look like a baby? Does it look like it needs tender, loving care? No, no. Not this pin. No. No. Not that one. My hair, though. She's like, I think I might need to take your hair to the tent. I think so. What else can you take to the tent? Okay, so what are we doing tonight? Do you like to read cards with me? What? Okay, bye-bye. Alright, so I'm gonna go get, that's the way cats are, aren't they fun? They're like, oh, I love you. Oh no, I'm busy. Oh, I love you again. No, I'm busy. Alright, so I'm gonna go get a beverage. Oh, she wants me, okay. Hey, what are we doing? We're gonna go to your tent? Do you want me to go see how the baby fell asleep? Do you want me to check on your babies? Do you want to come in here? Do you want to make a tent in here? I mean, if I could, I would make a big tent over us right here, and we could just do a reading. We could just do readings for people right here, me and you. I might consider that someday. Just buy us a big tent right here. She's like, yeah, that's a good idea. I approve. Do y'all see it? See her poop babies. Yeah. My poopies. My poopies. My poopies. Okay, so yes, when I'm not doing other work, I'm mostly hanging out with Pumpkin in her tent. That's been my life for the past few days since she's had her operation. That's just how it's been. So if you're wondering, anybody ever wonders what I up to, my life is so exciting. Like, I don't go on dates, you guys. I take care of my baby. Okay. Okay. So what are we doing? This is gonna be a long night. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Maybe I can give you. Maybe Sierra will want to play with you. You're so soft. All right. I was gonna go get a drink. You want to come with me? Get a drink. You want to come? Oh, I knew it. I knew that would be the next thing she'd take to the tent. It's my hair. Do you want to take my hair to the tent? Is that it? Is that what you're trying to say? Would you need me if my hair was in your tent? Then you wouldn't need me as much? Is that it? Is that what you're trying to say? It's like, I'll stop bothering you if you let me have your hair. Silly girl. Silly girl. Okay. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna go get a drink. Hopefully I'll try to get her in a place where she doesn't need me as much. Maybe I'll find one of my other wigs that she can sleep with. Okay. Come on, okay. Okay, I think that worked. Her tent fell down. I needed to fix it back up again. Oh no! What? I thought your tent was okay. Well, anyway, we're gonna just do the best I can. What? Did it fall again? Okay. All right. Oh, she is a purr. Like she's always been really purry kitty since she was a baby. And she's so used to my bed because when she was really, an infant and I rescued her, she was really cold. Like I had to try to find ways to keep her warm, and so I like mostly just used my body heat to keep her warm. So she's like real used to my body, whatever, keeping her warm. And so yeah. So when she's in a good mood, she's definitely purr. Great. And she's a good kisser too. She's okay. Oh yes. I saw okay. I saw the pixie dust charm first, so I knew I had to get her something, and then she told me later she was thinking of getting the cards, and aw, so kind of you to think of me. Like, you don't have to do all this. You're already so helpful and wonderful as it is. Oh yeah, dirty shirt. Well, actually, she stole my jacket. Like, it has like fleece lining and stuff, so it smells like me. It's already in her tent. And I gave her a wig. And maybe her tent fell down again. Anyway. Alright. Let me double check, make sure I got everybody. So I got Miss Fred. Okay, good. And guacamole. And okay. So Amira wants a reading from the new deck that I just got. Which is not a new deck, but it's new to me. In fact, it's first edition, so there's a second edition out there, I guess. I mean, I didn't. Oh, you don't feel well, Jolene? Did you want to go first? Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, MS. Oh, I'm gonna take a picture of us later. Okay, well, now if I can. And the fairy oracle, yes, I'll do that. I'll do that and the fairy oracle. Gotcha. Yeah, you're second. No, I'm sorry. I will get to it as soon as this pumpkin gets busy with something else. I don't know how to distract her. I put on some like sleep music. Oh, also I set up her tent with lights and her own cell phone with cat TV on it. So like she's really got it going on over there. Okay. Oh yeah, and I also brought Rumi Oracle if anybody wants a romantic message from spirit or their person or something. Okay. It wasn't dirty. I should put a dirty one, but I put my jacket that I wore all day in there, and it has a fleece lining, and it smells good, and it feels soft. Let me go check and make sure that it didn't fall down again, and then I will. You want some of this? Okay. to get to work. Okay. You know, it's a misconception, but just because most overweight people or chubby people actually do diets. It's kind of an ongoing frustration. Hey, Growler. Come here, Growler. I'm going to show you off, too. Yeah. It's like there's nobody else in the house that can take care of these cats. Yeah, this is Growler. This is my big boy. He's my big boy. He doesn't like to be cuddled unless it's his idea. Okay. Another picture. Photo ops going out the wazoo. Okay, here we go. And I mean, like, there's such thing as skinny people who eat like a pig and chubby people who are constantly on diets. So that's a misconception. Let's just put it out there. Not that it matters to me anymore because I'm free being me. And whatever you want to say doesn't bother me anymore. In fact, I'm doing keto diet right now as we speak. And I ordered Factor Keto, not because I want to lose weight, but because I like it and it tastes good and it feels good. And it's good for my joints and all of that. Alright. Alright. Oh, his comment was, you want to see? His comment was, it was kind of a mix, nice and mean. It wasn't really mean. It was like, oh, chubby, chubby, don't go on a diet, so cute, chubby, chubby. I'm like, whatever, that's so mean. Alright. You don't go on a diet, chubby, chubby. Or maybe he was asking me not to go on a diet and stay chubby. Well, I'm going to do whatever feels right. Feels good to me. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not like staying. That's another thing that is interesting. Like when people want you to change, it's like for their benefit. It's like, why do you want me to change for your benefit? You know? Like, I don't even think it's right for boyfriends to ask their girlfriends to change for their, or husbands to ask their wives. But for like just random people, you know, like, what do I need to change for you? Like, why? Because you want to look at me and lust after me or something, and that doesn't even make any sense. It does make no sense at all. So, nope. Find another channel. There's a whole bunch of them out there for you. Provide you what you need. If yeah, I don't know. There's just so many choices. Why make one person change for you when there's so many choices that you can choose from? I understand the aesthetic because I'm that way. I mean, I have a particular aesthetic that I like to look at. You know, that's fine. I think that's all right to have certain tastes in aesthetics. That doesn't give you the right to put somebody down for not meeting your aesthetic. Basically, is what I think. Kind of silly. It's like I wasn't put on this planet to make you interested in me. Sorry. I was put on this planet for something, some life path, a mission of some sort that goes way beyond my outward appearance. Okay. Oh no, here he comes again. I am a beauty and a brain. Okay. So, now, if you don't mind, it'd be good if you be quiet for a little bit so I can take care of Amira's reading. That's good etiquette. I mean, you guys can talk. You know what I mean. Have a certain there's talking and then there's trolling. So you can chat amongst yourself, or you can like try to get a bunch of attention by saying nonsensical things. Love how, I just love these cards, Amira, don't you? They're, that rose gold. The iPhone that I bought was a rose gold. I loved it so much, but it broke. I need to get a tissue too. You like the sound? I like, yeah, and it's like so metallic, matte. It's metallic and matte. It's so matte. It's so nice. Oh, here we go. Ooh. You got the Nine of Crystals, which is the Nine of Wands. And it's about the wounded warrior. But this card is actually like a good card, because it talks about going through lots of struggles but coming out on top, like being a winner, like challenges and adversities, but now you're going to come into this place of winning. But I think it kind of becomes a habit, you know, the burden. So sometimes you forget to put some of it down. Like there's a time where you're like you don't have to do this all on your own. You can put it down. You can take a break. You can delegate. You can give the job to other people. So this one is kind of like saying, it's kind of like it just means like you're so used to doing this all on your own, or you're so used to it, you forget that you have other people that can share the burden with. And I think it could be partly because it's like your baby in a sense. Like, this is my problem, my issue. I don't need anybody's help on this. This is up to me to do, up to me to decide what to do with. And so don't, I mean, but that's not a bad thing. I don't think that's a bad thing. It's a little bit of stubbornness, but in the bigger picture, so if you I just feel like I feel like there's part of you, I think there's just a bit of higher wisdom, like you know what you're doing and why you should be the one doing it and not delegating to anybody else. But at the same time, Spirit wants you to think about it a little bit and know that it's not just your burden, and that you can ask for other people for help. There's a part of you that just kind of holds it to you as this is mine, instead of you kind of don't want people to see what's going on. Like it's like a brave face. It's a brave face. But I think you're going to overcome all of that. Something's going to happen where you're going to have a change in good luck, and a change in luck, and a celebration of some sort, feeling connected with people, just like realizing I don't have to do this all myself. And I have like actually more money or more resources than I realized, and more help than I realized. Like, and I can be vulnerable and show people my vulnerability, and they won't like judge me, but they'll celebrate. Like, we'll all celebrate together. I know this sounds corny, you guys, but I watched Bachelor today, and the episode where they're all sitting around talking about the thing that they're most embarrassed about was really a good one, because it showed to me that no matter what race, what size, what gender you are, everybody has issues, right? We all have challenges that we go through. Even, I mean, like, if you're a heavy person and you think, oh, that skinny person's got it easy. No, that skinny person also has their challenges. Or if you're, people of different ethnicities and races, they're automatically are born with challenges because they're in a minority. So automatically it gives them something that makes, that gives them a challenge that they didn't have to have, right? And women, as opposed to men, automatically have a bit of a challenge. But at the same time, even white men can go through challenges, even if they're on the top of the totem pole of being blessed, Just everybody has to deal with stuff, right? All right, so let's see. So that's a good way of looking at it. And I think you're going to celebrate this with other people, like-minded souls, and realize that you're not just, there's people of all shapes, sizes, ethnicities, and genders out there that are dealing with stuff. And you're not going to feel as alone. And in fact, I think you're going to feel some camaraderie coming out. Okay, let's see what the fairies have to say. Look, celebration fell down for you. All right, get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out and dance and play. An invitation could be on the way. It fell on the floor. So something happening on the floor. Okay. I don't know. Ever since I moved my table that one night, now it's wobbly. Okay. You've got to wait for winter, which is funny because we're in winter, so I think now's the time. During the colder months, your heartfelt wishes will be manifested. And make just as long as all your intentions are for the highest good, and it's as easy as that. Easy as making a wish, saying something like that, like whatever you wish for, say it in your head, and then say, Spirit, I wish for this or something better for the highest good of all. And then that's it. And then you have moon energy. And so that could be like at a full moon or a new moon. This would be a good time to make your manifestations. Surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life if you're feeling confused. This fairy comes to calm emotions and reassure you that peace of mind is possible. And then you have ask for help. So this is definitely spirit, co-creators, and other people in your life. Angels are celestial beings who protect everyone, and the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. And if you want to know like a good place to start is with Archangel Michael. He is very accessible to everyone and very easygoing and a nice archangel. And yeah, and I feel like you've already been kind of in touch with the angels yourself, but this is to me, this is saying put down your burden and allow angelic help, but also allow, like see the angel in other people. Like there are definitely people out there that don't have your best interest at heart, but there are those who you can trust, and you'll be able to see the difference. You'll see the angel in people. See, because you have the divination tool, you have skill. You have this skill, you have this ability that you didn't even, you have, but you just not sure what you should do with, So this is saying embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear clarity. That's real good. With the help of different archangels and possibly Gabriel. And who is this guy coming through? Temptation. Yes, that's it. Are you in denial about an unhealthy habit, perhaps one that makes you feel guilty? This fairy says you have the power to overcome temptation, whatever its guise. So, temptation's a funny thing. I feel like always like 90% of the time being on the right track doesn't necessarily, that's sort of, that's sort of unattainable, right? But at the same time, I feel like at least some of the time you should try your best to avoid whatever temptations come your way. And the temptation is something that keeps you from a specific goal or that goes against a specific moral or ethic or code. And that's your personal moral, ethic, or code, not anything that anybody's imposed on you. So if you know you're in a community and the community thinks a certain way, but you don't really think that way, then that's different. But if you believe in something and then you're tempted to go against that belief or that ethic or that idea or that plan or whatever, then that's what you have to resist when you can. But don't beat yourself up if you indulge sometimes or you can't resist it. If you just indulge in it once in a while, then that's a once in a while thing. That's what, when the devil card comes up, it's like indulging in something more than once in a while. It's like you're out of balance now. But yeah, that's just it. I guess that's a sweet kind of devil card, the temptation card. So it's just saying, do what you love to do. Just do things in moderation and stick to what you believe in. But if you go out of line, don't beat yourself up over it, that kind of thing. Basically, I think that's how that goes. I think that's how that goes. Like, I could read from this. I didn't read from this book. Maybe I should. Curious to see what those cards have to say. So, just real quick, I'm going to go over them. Oh, I forgot to turn off my Do Not Disturb. I don't know if you guys can hear that. So the Nine of Crystals, of course. Through highs and lows, the one thing that persisted through it all is your determination. You've done it, you've persevered and made it to the end of this chapter in your life. It's becoming evident that it hasn't all been smooth sailing as you arrive at the Nine of Crystals bearing one or more bruises, but nevertheless you have been able to defend your spot, protect your assets. Oh, those are your assets, okay. That you worked hard to obtain, and you have to rest and have your wounds checked by a professional to make sure you're ready to go to your next venture. Take a moment to chill and appreciate your results while you simultaneously tend to yourself. Make sure you savor this sacred moment. And I feel like these are your assets, or they kind of represent you, your house, who you are, what you have surrounding you. The Four of Diamonds. And so you've put your self-control to fair use, built some excellent safety nets for yourself. Well done. Continue to plan for the future and find ways to reach your targets ahead of time. Having built a solid foundation of knowledge, money, or assets to rely on provides you with comfort to take some risks in life. Try not to be afraid of change or taking a leap of faith if you've gotten used to doing things a certain way. I did say that, right? And you've been working hard and deserve to treat yourself. And this is the treat. And this is the working hard. And just learning, how to delegate. So I think I was fairly accurate on that, but I do love the way she words things. All right. I'm glad you liked it. Okay. So Jolene's turn. Jolene, what's going on, honey? Popcorn. That's not a bad temptation. Mine is chocolate or ice cream or donuts. No. I actually don't like donuts that much unless I really can't stop thinking about it. And then I'm just like, that's all I need. It's a donut. No, but I chips. Chips to me are more dangerous than sweets. I love chips. Cake. Hey, Momina! Cake is yours. Cake's good. It's good. Alrighty. Well, I want a reading on what Randall's true intentions are. Okay, let's see what his true intentions. Let's start off with this deck, the Melanin and Romance. What are his true intentions? Ice cream cake. Oh yeah, like a Reese's. For my son, I knew my son liked that stuff, so his birthday I got him a Dairy Queen Reese's ice cream cake or something. The whole party loved it. They're like, "What is this? This is delicious." I'm like, it was damn good. That's really good. Oh my gosh. Okay, I thought it was gonna be clever. It's not. Caramel ice cream cakes, caramel. Okay, here we go. Okay, Fast and Furious. Ooh. Okay, intentions. Here we go. First of all, we got freedom. So, this doesn't mean like he wants to break up with you. This just means he wants the kind of relationships he wants with you is this kind of free form is what I'm hearing. Free form. A free form with that doesn't have like a definition really. A free form kind of relationship. But we have transformation. Like initially it would be like kind of carefree and then it will transform. That's what came out for you. So he, like, I think he sees you like this. He definitely wants to, it's kind of like possess you, like keep you to have and to hold from this day forward kind of energy. But at the same time, he doesn't want to scare you off. Like, he just feels like it, I think he thinks that is, if you guys can have like a, if he allows you a certain amount of carefree energy, he'll convince you to transform it into a more permanent energy. Let's keep looking. Let's see what the Oracle of the Fairies say. Okay. You want that? Good. That's good. I think you guys are on the same page. Okay. You're the meaning in my life. You're the inspiration. You bring meaning to my life. So you're kind of like his muse, the inspiration. Like being around you makes him feel different than he's ever felt before. So be prepared as you soon will receive a visit from the fairy of inspiration. Come dusk or dawn, she can call at any time. Huh. Huh. There's inspiration, like he just, I guess you inspire him, and the fairy of inspiration is coming towards you, and new beginnings. So when you're already in a relationship and you're going to go through new beginnings, you know what that means, like a transformation of some kind, a new way of looking things, a new attitude. I got a new attitude. This fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby. He wants you to be his baby mama. Or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. I think with these two, well, and transformation, like he definitely wants to get you pregnant, with or without this, but that would be good too. But if he's like, if you don't want to lose your freedom, I get it, but I'm going to try to let you have freedom as well as the rest of it. Like, I don't want you to think you're going to lose your freedom in a way, Also, the other thing I'm getting is something in your work life is happening, something new, something special, a baby being born, of a project or an idea. The fairy's gonna call you, almost like Gabriel. So this is Gabriel, like Gabriel fairy, gonna make an announcement. Do, 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 do. It's time. Oh, kind of like Gabriel went to Mary. Guess what you get to do? But I don't think it. I mean, I think part of the answer, part of the thing here is that he wants a future with you and he wants babies with you. But I think another part of it is there's something substantial and financial here. That this is just you though. This is not exactly tied to him, but a little bit. But yeah. It's the idea that's coming through. Okay, so when this idea pops in your head, when the fairies give you this idea, you kind of hold it secret. So you got to kind of hold it to yourself and not talk too much about it. And maybe if you get pregnant, wait 3 months before you say anything. You know how people do, like a lot of women do that. I mean, I guess you could tell him, but most women will wait to tell their friends that they're pregnant until 3 months along, because that first trimester is kind of delicate, and it almost feels like you're gonna jinx it if you say anything too early. I mean, unless you feel like you're in perfect health and it's no big deal, but I mean, I've had 3 kids, and every time I was just kind of quiet about it until I felt like it was right. So that could be it. Or it could be, oh, see, that's it. Because you've had miscarriages. And I was thinking, I was like, if you've had miscarriages, it's hard to talk about being pregnant unless you know for sure, unless you're further along, right? Yeah, exactly. Oh, halfway through the second trimester. So that could be it. You could be getting pregnant, and something that you keep to yourself for a little while until it feels like, yes, exactly. Okay, so I think both things could be true for you. I think that you might be getting some kind of call in a financial way, and then there's this chance that you could get pregnant with Randall. Yeah. I guess it's important for him to know and to be your support if anything goes wrong. I mean, it's important for your partner to know. I only have lost in second trimester. Yeah, yeah. I've had friends who been in that situation. Try and try and try. It's such an emotional roller coaster. So I feel you guys. Anybody has to go through that. But you have one beautiful blessing at least, right? You have more than one child? Or do you have just that? Is that a little boy that I saw in your video? Oh, you have two. That's nice. I did tell him if he got me pregnant, he has to marry me because he's stuck with me now. See? Uh, I think that's all possibilities here for you in your future. Let me see. I could try to validate it with a little tarot, but I feel like that's kind of validation enough, right? Let me see what tarot has to say. Just one tarot card. Why aren't you feeling well? This deck, I don't know. I just want you to see. It's just not the same as it is in person. But anyway, so pretty. There we go. The Tower. So a major change will come. It's just, will you be prepared for it? So yeah, I think this represents your fears about loss, or like just a change that you're not prepared for. And it's a terrible catch-22 to prepare yourself for that possibility, because it's almost like you might manifest it if you think about it too much. So you have to kind of imagine it going full term and everything being happy, but when you do that, you're a little bit afraid of being in denial, right? Like your ego kicks in and it plays tricks on you. So I think next time this happens, then there might be some spiritual things that you might do that can help you. Or if you're interested in getting pregnant, there might be some spiritual things that you should do to help with the attracting a full term situation, because I think you can. It's just your defense mechanism to see the possibility of it not going full term, and that's completely understandable, because it seems like it would be more devastating if you had like I haven't had that experience per se, but I thought my daughter, I was going to have a regular vaginal birth, and I was really ready for it. Like, I had really built up 9 months worth of believing that that's what's going to happen. And I went to Lamaze class with my then husband and all of that. Like, it was it was good to experience that together, even if it didn't turn out the way I was expecting. But at the last minute, the doctor's like, for the baby's health, we have to immediately shift our plan and have a C-section. I'm like, you have your mind set on the idea, and it's really hard to shift it immediately. But your instinct as a mother comes in just as quick, and you're like, whatever it takes for my child's safety. Doesn't matter if you tear up my gut again, just make sure my baby's okay. And that's like that, that's it. So that's what happens. It's always about that. It's like, and then I'll deal with emotions afterwards, but really having a healthy baby was all that mattered. And the destroying my it wasn't even that perfect in the first place, so it doesn't really matter. And she wasn't the first one to I had to have a C-section for my first child. So there you go. That's what happens. I felt I was going to die with my son. That feeling made me do a living will. Oh my God, in the labor room, and sure enough, you flatlined. I'm glad him and I are both here. Oh my gosh. Womb healing. Yeah. I've heard about womb healing. In fact, yeah, I should do some of that too. Soul babies. Yeah. That's a whole thing, you know. I think I might try to focus on that a little bit more because I know I attract a lot of people and I'm not really in that age range anymore, but I know I attract a lot of people who are really attracted to messages from spirit babies. That's something that I'm going to start doing. I'm going to do more spirit baby kind of things to help us all heal from spirit baby things and future spirit babies who want to talk to us about future connections that are coming through and stuff like that. Like I feel like I think I can tap into the spirit baby stuff and those are some, and that's why I got all these pink decks. No, but not the only reason, but it's good to have these sweet decks and the cute decks for a gentler energy coming through. So yeah, I think I'm gonna be focusing more on those kinds of things. Yeah, I know, like all of you guys are like husband children mode. Not all of you, but a lot of you out there are in that mode. And yeah, I mean, the reason why I focus on the single aspect a little bit because that's kind of my mode, but and I know a lot of people are in single mode. But anybody who is already connected with somebody who wants to know more about the baby situation, I have some baby videos out there already, and they were quite popular. In fact, like the fourth most popular video I have is a baby video. So I think I want to do some more of those. Oh my goodness, what a big baby. All my babies were sort of smallish. Well, my oldest, he was late. Well, not late. He was full term, but he was getting small in the womb. Like I don't know what is going on. His placenta failed or something like that. So he was actually born preemie. He was only 5 pounds 4 ounces. Then my daughter was a little bit early. They had to like do the emergency C-section because her amniotic fluid was like disappearing, and they're like, we don't want her to go through what your son went through, so we're gonna go ahead and get her out now. I'm like, okay. So she was like 6 pounds something. My youngest one was the biggest one of all, but he wasn't even that big. He was like 7 pounds. So I was expecting huge babies, but all my babies were kind of petite. Yeah, a soul baby ritual. I think I like to help you guys out with that stuff. I got lucky. I finally found a new doctor. She told me if I want another one, I will have to plan it with her and be monitored. Oh yeah. Oh, babies. But I maybe before you yeah, so take a spiritual approach. Do your best to heal with these spirit babies. The cords, the spiritual cords before you move on. And I feel like your root chakra, you need to make sure you have a strong root chakra. The lower chakras, energies from your solar plexus down, definitely need you need a lot of work in that area to just make sure, yeah, just do a lot of spiritual work for those chakras and make sure you feel stable. Stable is important. And that's like, because so whenever we work on our chakras, we're root up, you know. So first chakra, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, okay. From the heart to the crown, it's kind of like your chakras can be like like not quadrants, but can be taken in halves because from your root to your solar plexus, that's almost like a particular energy. That's the grounded energy. And then from your heart to your crown, it starts to become celestial and more connected with spirit. And I think the majority of us just need to learn how to have strength in both areas, of course, and then balance the two major sectors together to get the continual flow. But if you don't have at least that bottom grounded feeling, then it's hard to even worry about the spiritual stuff. But you can. I mean, the spiritual stuff can still work without everything can work. It's just being in alignment is just the best idea, just the best feeling. Anyway, oh yeah, everybody, I know. Hi, Gloria. Yeah, I had mentioned that earlier. Everybody give some love to Gloria and pray for Danny. He's in Hawaii. All right, Jolene. And we'll keep praying for you. And we'll pray for each other, all of us, so that we heal and grow and get better. Oh, you did? Well, that's good. Very good, Jolene. So, Effa, did you want to have a pendulum reading? Is that what we did? Oh, they got the DNA? Wow. Serious stuff. I feel like everybody needs some Reiki healing right now. If you want it, you can receive it. With your situation in your work department, my CEO was contacted. Manager's worrying about my coworker, and I said, "Leanterero." Thank you. Blessed be to you too. So I don't know about Effa. Did Effa leave? My daughter is only 10. And I'm dealing with depression. Me too. I will keep. I will constantly pray for her. Will I get a really well-paid job? Let's see. Okay, Effa. Will Effa get a really well-paid job? Yes or no? Clockwise, yes. Counterclockwise, no. Maybe Spirit wants you to be specific. How much is really well paid for you? Like, give me a figure, like an hour, or a month, or yearly wage. Think of some. Think of something. Not saying yes. $20 an hour. Will Etha get at least $20 an hour job? It's saying maybe. All right, I'm just gonna, since the pendulum is being silly, I'll try to answer it real quick with Lenormands. You got the heart on the bottom, which makes me think sometimes it's more important how much you like your job than how much you make. Let's see. Let me see if we can get a number. Really well paying job. How much an hour is Effa gonna make? Will she get? Okay. You have, this is really, it's good news. So you got the rider, which means good news, information, announcement, a promotion. It could be have something to do with delivering things. You have the tower, which is good, bureaucracy, paperwork, being in a building, an office building, and you have $19 an hour. 19's not too bad. You have the anchor. Maybe when you're a little bit older and established, you'll make $35 an hour. And the sun is $31 an hour. So between $31 and $35 an hour later when you're older. The sun, though, also represents a lot of happiness and harmony. So this is a really good spread for money. Like, you've got stability, feeling stable and steady and happy in whatever you do. The tower is good for money too. It means it's like an office, a nice place to work, and $19 an hour. So you could be working at like a let's say, for example, what is that called? A paralegal, like for attorneys, a paralegal making $19 an hour, and then later you get between $31 and $35 an hour if you stay within this firm for a while, or maybe take some classes or schooling that helps level you up and make them see, give you look better on paper, in other words, and then you get more promotions and more possibilities. I think initially right now, though, like, this could also be about like making sure you fill out those resumes and things like that, and applications and things like that. It also can mean that, don't be embarrassed if you have to start small. Like, you could work for this company initially and be like the gopher, the one that goes from building to building, making deliveries or mail or whatever, and then they'll like move you up to something else, and then you move you up to something else, and then eventually you'll be making really big money. I feel like I see something like that happening for you. Okay, Effa, you get the special, extra extended message there. All right. So, Miss Fred. Oh, are you going to bed, Jolene? Good night, sweetheart. Rest up. Rest up. Hi, Miss Fred. You're welcome, Essa. Jefferson's latest feelings, please. Okay, let's see what the Melanin and Romance has to say about Jefferson's feelings. I don't have my feelings deck with me, but I think this will work just as good. At the bottom of the deck, we have Deep Desire. Okay, Deepest Desire. All right. Go. Okay, Deepest Desire. Oh, deepest desire. What's his deepest desire? Yeah, let's close it. I think that's a good idea. We're doing okay, but we just want to just be on the safe side. Gloria, where are you on the list? I missed you. Let's see. How does Jefferson feel about Miss Fred? He wants some quality time with you. He wants to wiggle toes together. What is that called? Tootsies. He wants to play tootsies with you. He wants some quality time with you, and he thinks that you're his safe space, safe place. Like right there in the nape of your neck is where he's happy. It's like he can feel your pulse and smell your perfume and feel the softness of you. That's where he's happiest. Okay, Gloria, I'm sorry. Didn't know. Okay, and let's see what else then. Should I do one more? I'm gonna do one more of these. I like this Melanin and Romance. Ooh, okay, interesting. Karmic cycles. I kind of feel like this means twin flame. Don't we always get twin flame messages from you? But I feel like he just feels like whatever happens with you guys, even through the trials, even through the tough times, he feels like you guys are growing together, and you're going to level up. You're just going to keep leveling up. So he definitely has like sexy feels and vibes for you, but he also sees the spiritual side of your connection as well. Okay, let's see what the tarot has to say. This one definitely flipped. Let's see what that is. 7 of Crystals. Okay. This came up before for you. Defending things. Like, I feel like somebody's like picking on him or trying to put thoughts in his head, and he's like, no, you're wrong, I'm right, leave me alone, stop bothering me. Like he's defending. It's not about you. Like somebody, how somebody was trying to come after him and your connection with your, let's just see who this is. He just feels like he has to defend. Like, I think what's happening here is, so when you're the divine feminine and you know that you're a twin flame, you know there's only certain people you can talk to about, like, in this community. You're not gonna tell, like, your basic friends about stuff like this, because your basic friends, they don't get this kind of thing. They wouldn't understand. And so I think he's realized that what your relationship is different, but he can't talk to anybody about it. And if he tries, it's just a bunch of defending and not getting anywhere. So it's silly to even try. But yeah, so we have the Six of Crystals here. Six of Crystals. I think we said it was probably his toxic friend. Yeah. And I think he's also like, so at the one hand, he's realizing that you are twin flames and how precious that is and how he wants to defend it. And he's also learning there's certain people he shouldn't be talking to, because they just have this mindset, they just are unhappy or unfriendly energy or whatever, toxic, like he said. But the Six of Crystals, so this is Six of Wands. This deck is a little, crystals is wands and diamonds is pentacles, right? Yes. So this is about, like, the fame card. So I think part of what he sees in you is, like, he sees you as, like, above all. You're exalted to him. He's like, there are people, these two together, they're like, this Elizabeth, she's like this. She's a goddess. She's my queen. She ranks way up here. You don't mess with her. Like, don't mess with her. Don't mess with us. Don't mess with it. This is divine. This is special. This is divine and special. The way he sees you. The way he sees you both together. I love this one, the Page of Diamonds. That's nice. He wants to marry you. I think he wants to marry you. He's shopping. I know. He's like window shopping for you for sure. He's saving and window shopping. That's what I just been feeling that so strongly in these readings for you. Let's see what the fairies have to say real quick. One fairy card. I'm pretty well known. Oh, you are? So I'm locally famous too. Oh, that's good. You are famous then. Okay. Lucy, protection. He feels like he needs to defend the thing, but he doesn't have to do that much, because I think you are already protected by the fairies and the angels. The fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. You guys are protected already. The fairies have a special light ring around you. You are a pure couple. Like, you are pure and your connection is pure. Even if you've been together in an impure way, your connection is like that, and always trust the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart. Within it, you will find the answer to your question. So anytime I know, appreciate you asking me questions, but anytime you need to, the fairies are there, and the unicorns. Follow the fairies and the unicorns. It's funny to say it like that, but I think that's what it means. It's like the purity of this natural world, the innocent, natural, fantastical, magical world is where the truth is. This is where your answers lie, within this realm, the magical realm. That's where your truth is. And the question, anytime you have a question about anything, that's where you'll find it. Maybe that's why you like me, because I'm a fairy. But yeah. This makes me think of you. Like your faith and yeah, your faith in this, you know? And like, you know, I could see you in your backyard having a unicorn or something. I like that. Very sweet. That was very nice. I like that. Very sweet. Okay. Gloria. Queen Sugar also told me before that his dad, who passed away a couple years ago, is blessing our connection. I bet that's true. That sounds very true. Like, even though there is a female in this picture, I kind of get the sense that that this represents like angels, or like, you know, his father, like a guide, a guardian, protection. And then, of course, we have the fairies all working together. Hey, Rosalie. I know. How you been? Guacamole. Gloria, Gloria, I think I got your number. Gloria, I think I got your alias. Gloria, that you've been living under. And I really don't remember all the voices in your head. Or something. Calling Gloria. Gloria. Okay, there. See, I knew it when I started singing, she would show up. I'm back. Just got home. All right. I'm glad you're leveling up in your career, Rosalie. Congratulations. Everything's doing pretty good for me. Oh, by the way, I have this new shirt that you can get on Teespring. If any of you happen to be like Miss Fred, if you are a twin flame fairy, then you should probably get this shirt. I might be reworking the lettering though. It's kind of, I don't know. Maybe needs to be bolder and the picture a little bit smaller. But there you go. That's my art. It's merch. That's right. Cherry merch. Check it down below. Underneath this reading, you can see like my shirts. Okay, Gloria. So, what would you like your reading about? Oh, excuse me. Ooh. How is Dan feeling? Okay. Let's see, how's he feeling? Did you say he was in the hospital? maybe not romance. Maybe I shouldn't use romance. Let's just use tarot. How's Dan feeling? I thought I saw a vision of Dan. I saw a boat. That's weird. The light just got brighter. Why did I say that? I was doing something. It made me think about him. Anyway. I sense I'm dreaming a lot about you. I don't feel like he's in a lot of pain. I think he's just sort of out of it mostly. A little bit out of it. Kind of like druggy. A little bit groggy. Drugs. This light is acting funny. He's in another dimension. He's like time traveling or something. Yeah. Well, should I use a different deck? Okay. Let's see. What was it that I saw with the ship? Oh, yeah. Navy. No. Navy? It was somebody else's reading, but I thought of Dan. Well, anyway, let's see. Okay, yeah. He is in deep sleep, or he's just really out of it. Like he is in the dream world right now, or in sort of a very deep, restful state. Like he's okay. He's fine. He's fine. The book is just saying, oh, knowledge. He's gaining knowledge. And he's traveling to different places in his mind and gaining knowledge. And He wants you to know that the two of you are going to have a home together on the land, and that's it. He's done with the sea. And there's going to be a move, a big, he's like, when I pull through all of this, things are going to be different between me and you. I've been thinking of something that I, like he wants to write this stuff down. Maybe he wants to make a book out of his experience or something, but maybe he's been journaling. Maybe he's been thinking a lot. He's been meditating and writing things down. So he's been in a very zen state. I don't feel like he's really in suffering or in pain or anything. He's just kind of been sleepy, groggy, dreamy, coming up with a lot of intuitive thoughts and ideas and making plans for the future. And I think he sees you in his future. I feel like I need a different deck for you, though. Like, these are deep messages coming through. Oh, wait, you know what? Before I do that, I'm going to get you a roomy message from him. Or spirit about Dan and Gloria. Star Mother. Star Mother Arrakis. Be the king who has made his own kingdom. Our Star Mother keeps an eye on all the wild games happening in the sacred playground of the earth, shining her divine justice and protection. No bully shall prevail over you. No bully from within you shall prevail either. You are the child so secure in the love of our mother that you can trust life and your ability to face whatever comes implicitly. I got goosebumps on that one. So Dan's being highly, highly protected by like Mary, mother, divine mother energy. So this could be like Mother Mary, female guardian angel, some ancestor, something, just a really beautiful protective energy over him that's kind of like protecting him from any harm. So he's okay. He's okay. You know, he's being protected. All right, so let's see. Where did it go? I'm gonna look at the Star Child Tarot. I don't know, because I feel like he's like behaving like a star child. Like he's a very cosmic energy right now. Very cosmic. Okay. Oh, you've been praying to Mother Mary. She is protecting him. You're doing exactly the right thing. She is putting this beautiful white light. You know how I hate to like describe it but you know the COVID is like it's like actually quite pretty, and it's like a crown, and it has like these little hooks that want to attach. It's like what I'm seeing is this almost like this shield, so they don't attach to anything, and so it's making him feel ill, but it's not attaching to him, you know, like his lungs or something like that. And when my son was in the hospital with COVID, and he talked about lung issues, but it was real minor and it went away. And I feel kind of like a similar thing for Dan. My ex-husband was also in the hospital with COVID, and he had it a little bit worse, where he had a really bad cough, and then he couldn't talk very good, and he lost his, sense of smell and taste. And it took months later for him to even stop, like, that light cough. Like, even now when he talks, he's always clearing his throat. So there's like some weird side effects that people get. I don't see Dan with this. I see him being very highly protective from any damage, is what it is. He may have symptoms, but he won't have long-term damage. Let's see. Okay. There you go. You get the Three of Cups. So you'll have something to celebrate very soon. I feel like it's all going to be over, and he's going to party with you and may probably ask you to marry him so you can move into his little house, because the storks mate for life, and this is about move. Sometimes it's about babies, like putting a baby in you. It can be a lot of things, but definitely moving onto a better way of life. Like I feel like this experience making me realize life is so short, and I don't want to spend it like this. I want to spend it with the woman I love. And also the Three of Cups is trying to reassure you that he feels okay. Like, I think he feels your love. He feels your love. Let's see, anything else? Hey, Queen Sugar! It's Sugar Night. I got your melanin and romance going tonight, because they work so nicely with Vanessa Samoya's Gentle Heart Tarot, and she's got like this rose gold edge thing going on, and her pink, and yours is like pink and gold too. Isn't that cute? Aren't they so cute together? And she also has the same kind of art style too, like the kind of that posterization style. So I think they work good together. Anyway, so all right then. I'm hearing Dan wants me to move on to, I barely use this deck. He likes this deck, but he wants me to use some of this melanin romance on you. He's like, tell her how I really feel. Okay. Tender touch could be what he really feels. All right. What does he really feel? What's he dreaming about? Oh, this is what he's dreaming about. A reunion with you. He wants to be with you. He just wants to be with you. Lots of people use her deck. Blind spot. Okay. But he's not like, let's just say he's not fully alert and aware right now. He's like, he's not awake. He's like sleeping. He's in his little la la land. And I think he's like, I'm feeling, he's probably got some drugs going on, because he's feeling okay. And also, it's kind of like saying you're his weakness. And now he just realized how he, yeah, so, okay. Some of his thoughts while he's dreaming, pleasures, the pleasures that he would like to share with you in the waking world when y'all are back together. when you have reunited. All right. So that's the fun message, the sexy message. Aw, he loves you, kitties. And this is your good news spiritual message. And then this is Rumi saying Mother Mary is really doing an astounding job protecting him from anything more than what he's already been through. And he's fine. He's just resting. And he's learning a whole lot. And then what he's learned will come out in this kind of change for you guys, a change in the future. So he's like, yeah, when I pull through this I'm gonna pull your hair. I don't know, something like that. Let's go get a fairy message too. Why not? Okay. So go outside. I think you can't wait to breathe fresh air again. It's time to go outside, tune into the powerful peace of nature wherever you are, and feel at one with your habitat. And motivation. When spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say, get busy and do it. So all this time, he's had plenty to think about what he would do differently, and now he's getting a second chance, and he's going to totally do it. He's going to be brave and do what he really wants to do. So I think that's nice. Oh, whoops. You're welcome. Oh, thank you, Gloria. So I'll keep you guys in my heart too. Dan. He's fine. He's gonna be fine. Mary's got this. She's like, girl. She's got it. I got this covered. Are you ready, guacamole? So, would you like some of these beautiful cards? Okay. What would come out for guacamole? Pink specials. No love. No love for guacamole. You hear that? Oh, my hair is getting everywhere. Here we go. I love this card. This came out for free. Oh, these came out together and for the collective. So you are the epitome of the collective, guacamole. So you can look at this two ways. You can look at this as two parts of who you are, which totally makes sense to me, or connecting with somebody who is your perfect counterpart. And so the High Priestess represents your intuitive mind, everything that you receive from your crown chakra, from spirit guides and the ethereal realm, and trusting that voice within, and believing that signs are actual signs and there are no coincidences, and all of these things add up to incorporate your intuition. You also have book smarts and everything else that's always going to be a part of you, but your intuitive mind is very strong and growing stronger. And then BN could be, yeah. Go ahead and take care of that spam. I don't know. And then the magician. The magician is the same as the high priestess. He's also like this amazing intuitive person, but the difference is the magician is a little bit more material, like most divine masculines are, relying on the tools of the trade. And so in that reading for this deck, for the flip through, it's basically, it's kind of saying like you could be a tarot reader and you have the tools of the trade at, in your fingertips. You can do these things without necessarily having to have all of that intuitive stuff come through. You can just use the cards and read cards, right? Or you can do both, read cards, take in messages, and express your messages. Or you can also take in messages and show the messages through the cards, is which kind of what I do, because I feel like I hear what spirit is telling me, but it helps the public convince the public, or helps them connect to it and resonate with it when you have the visual aids of the tarot, right? So the visual aids, the tools of the trade, that's what helps. Anyway, so that was that interpretation. And for you, I think it could be part of that. But also, I think for you, it could be connecting with somebody who's your equal, like-minded, but just in a different style. Like this is represents Gemini also. And yeah, so let's see more. Let's see more. What else came up for you guys? For you. And he's really good looking too. Like he looks like a K-pop person. Okay, let's see what else. Hey, Jada Kate. Oh, that's cute. You're Gemini, Gloria? Yes, you have to have good looking. I only order good looking for you. So what else? Tarot is being very relaxed tonight. Oh, there we go. Woo! 6 of Cups. Nice. Somebody from the past is returning to be in your life. Ah, the 6 of Cups. It always says something like that, right? Let's see what Vanessa says. Let's go ahead and I'm going to tell you about the magician too. Wow. You're in a position to bring forth substantial change for the benefit of everyone. Your energy is beaming and it shows. Everything you touch turns into gold. Creativity comes easily at this time as you own and master the magician's tools. You can make use of this magical time, steering outcomes in directions that favor you. The crystals, diamonds, cups, and swords are also the symbols of the minor arcana, giving you master manifestation powers. Also, it's up to you to make the most of an endless potential present in your life. Stay away from people, jobs, and social settings that make you feel insecure and depleted. There's a delicate line between feeling elevated and feeling anxious. And then the high priestesses, things are getting interesting. When the high priestess appears, know that something will be brought to light which has remained a mystery until now. A wise and knowledgeable figure, she intuitively knows when the time has come for another layer of truth to be revealed. And this hyper awareness of the spiritual realm encourages you to trust your sixth sense and regularly touch base with it. Furthermore, this card's appearance may also indicate an attempt to hide important information that must be told. Be wary of people who are being deceitful and watch out for situations in which you feel rushed or pressured to make a decision. Pause and take time to reflect. Divine answers cannot be hurried. If you feel it is necessary, distance yourself from the person or situation to tune into your sacred knowledge. And then the Six of Cups, I like to hear how she, reports it, interprets it. 60 Cups. So, you're going through an immense amount of personal growth at this point in time. Feeling sad about a happy time in your life coming to an end, you are grateful for the experience. You're exploring the beauty of sentimentality and are at peace with your past. The empathy and compassion you have for your past self are helping you get rid of negative emotions. Because you are in a safe space at this time, you are capable of taking a step back when reminiscing about years gone by and everything you've been through. Knowing that you can learn from your past and shape your future brings joy to your heart. It isn't uncommon to have the urge to share your future plans with others and help those around you feel more motivated. Very good. So she did have a little bit different interpretation than, somebody coming back from your past, which is like always seems like that for the Six of Cups. Let's see what else. Oh, thank you, Mamina. You don't have to do that. You're so kind. All right, so the King of Diamonds is coming through. Diamonds in this deck represent pentacles. So pentacles, as we know, is Earth, which represents Virgo, Capricorn, and who's the other Earth sign? Taurus. This is like the guy with the Midas touch, can turn anything into gold. And you have the Queen of Crystals. Isn't she beautiful? I think you're the Queen of Crystals. Do you have a kitty? Look at that. Aren't y'all the lovely couple? You're mirroring each other in two ways, like in an earthly way and in a spiritual way. And all right, so if this is your reading, then it really looks like a reunion. And this makes me think of, past. It's about nostalgia and days gone by. Maybe some kind of reunion. All right, so let's see. Well, I'm not allowed to use the melanin romance because that's romantic. 1111? Aw, normally somebody says that. I'm going to use melanin romance on you anyway because it matches. Let's see. Oh, look at that. You got date night coming up. So I'm kind of also feeling, Guacamole, that maybe you should go back to your, you know, your pool. Why not? Just enjoy. You know, do the date thing again. See what happens. It's just like, it seems like whenever you go back there, then that stirs up energy for you and your love life in general. Yeah, life energy. The happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that need to be healed. Okay. I know. I don't want to date either with the cooties out there. Like, oh, keep your cooties to yourself. No, I know, but this message is a lot like it's like the high priestess Vanessa's description is like, I feel like, okay, so something is going to be revealed, some kind of secret or some kind of higher knowledge is going to be revealed, and you're going to bring it out into the world. But I feel like it could represent something inside of you, like some kind of shadow side that you're going to dive into, and that, like a purge, a kind of a purge of something that makes you really feel better. You release something major because magical blessings are coming, like party time. Wherever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. You are a magical person. Look at all this, because it's like you have powers. You have magical powers to heal people and bless them and bring them fortune. And I think you're gonna make me rich by your being in my life. No, I got a really interesting, one of my clients read me, and it was really fun. And she's saying, oh yeah, this is my year to really, like, really shine and be really popular and famous and win lots of money and blah blah blah. But anyway, I'll take it. I claim it. Thank you. Sounds like a good plan for me. And I feel, though, the way we touch each other spiritually definitely brings us these really good energies. So all of you are helping me, even if it's in beyond the physical, which beyond the material, I mean, which I really appreciate. These Tuesdays and Friday nights live. But I also really appreciate just your beautiful energy. Your energy really makes me feel enthusiastic, honored, empowered. It's another good word, like legit. Like, like you guys have faith in me, and it makes me feel really good, like, so thank you all. I do. I feel empowered. I've got the power. Competence. Yeah. Oh, I think so a trigger thing for me that I discovered recently is not being taken seriously. It's a childhood trigger. Like, as a little kid, I would say things and people like, oh yeah, whatever. They didn't believe me, or they didn't listen to me, or didn't take me seriously. I was negated a lot, and it was mostly is kind of jokingly, but it was still not fun. But I will never forget, I saw a crime happen with my own eyes, and the police came and asked all these different people questions, and then they asked me, and I'm like, I told them exactly what I saw, happen, and I just didn't feel like they believed me. Like, they were asking me to describe what the person looked like and what he was wearing, and yeah, that was like a just a moment, just this feeling of kind of like helplessness. Like, you can know so much, but if people don't believe you and trust you, then it's kind of like free falling. Like, what do you do with that? You know, like, how can you can't forcibly convince people anything. They have to either believe it or not. And you guys have seen me get triggered over that too. And yeah. And that's why the tarot is so beautiful, because even if you don't believe my, that things are, being transmitted in my crown chakra and my third eye, you can see it visually and in an image that helps bridge that gap. But I've seen a lot of things that have come true in people's relationships, and I know, like, free will is a funny thing and things shift and move a lot, but I see things. Mumina, understand that feeling completely. It was one of the reasons I withdrew from helping people for a while when I was younger. Yeah. A female doctor visited me by 3 months apart just from having it. The one person she said, what? I missed that. I'm like, if it ain't me. My female doctor got visited by me 3 months apart just from having it on with one person. She said it was highly unusual, made me feel skanky, which I'm not. That's not fair. Yeah. Sometimes other people suck. I know, like, you're weird for believing in tarot. I had to block someone recently, a family member who was not even 12, just her parents influencing her. Okay, Gloria. All right, sweet dreams. Sweet dreams, and maybe you can visit him in your dreams. Because I know he's like doing lots of astral traveling and that kind of thing right now. He felt very spacey to me. So is Lion Terrero? Leon Terrero. Buenas noches. Are you ready? So our special tonight is the Gentle Heart Tarot mixed with some melanin and romance. But if you don't want romance, we can go another direction. Bonsoir. Dream traveling has been insane lately. Yeah. I had a crazy dream last night with my ex. And nothing happened. Like, actually, he was with a new girl. So I was like, okay, you guys have a nice life together or whatever. Like, I guess this is my exit out of here. But I had been wondering about that. Like, does he have anyone in his life? And that kind of maybe clarified things. You escaped! Hey! What? Did somebody let you out of the room? Ugh, you escaped. She's like, she always knows where to find me when she's looking for me. Yeah, she must be in this room. New Orleans. You smell like perfume. Did you put any perfume on? You smell good. Who petted you? Somebody perfumey? Okay, be safe. Scratch kitty. There we go. Zulian. This is Pumpkin, my familiar. What to expect with the situation in my work department? Oh yeah, my CEO was contacted. That's right. That's right. You wanted work. Okay. My CEO was contacted. Managers worried about what my coworker and I said. Okay, let's see. So, what to expect work situation. CEO was contact. And the manager's worried. And something you and your coworkers said. Okay. Okay, you help me. Help me, Pumpkin. Okay. Right back. Oh, okay. Knight of Swords. So the truth is going to come out one way or the other and come out quickly. There's a solution coming through with the Page of Diamonds or some kind of offering, peace offering of some sort, or promotion. And the Queen of Swords, somebody with some harsh words, maybe discipline. Uh-oh. Okay, well, I'm not sure what's happening next, but you have the Tower, so a major shake-up in the situation. But the good news is, I think you're going to come out of this okay, because the Wheel of Fortune is here. You're going to, whatever happens, you're going to have the win is in your favor. The fortune's going to come to you. You're going to benefit from what happens after this shakeup. Yeah, but a lot of truth telling, a lot of expressing, honesty, judgment. It almost feels like a trial of some kind, or like, you know, being put like on the witness stand, or being called to an office kind of thing. Like a lot of talks, a lot of it's like getting to the truth of the matter. You can't, yeah, like you're all before this judge, and you can't plead the fifth. You have to be honest. Honesty is the best policy here. Don't come at anybody with a lie and then have to cover for it. So here's a good example with The Bachelor again. But I forgot her name. This dumb girl. Like, she was caught in a lie because somebody she was out loud said something to some one of the other contestants, and the contestant said, you know what, that's not good. Like, okay, so the story goes, so this one contestant, I forgot what her name is. Okay, awesome. I think the tower means for us that we need a whole new system. We work at a hospital, so patient care is very important to us. Yeah, I think the old is going to be torn down and a new situation is going to be built up. But it, because with the Wheel of Fortune, it could be a grant even. Somehow you're going to get the place, the building itself might be getting money. Money to start something new. But as far as truth telling and coming out in the open, my big long roundabout way of explaining this is, okay, so in The Bachelor, this one girl told a friend, oh yeah, before I came to The Bachelor, I was FaceTiming my friend with benefits dude, and he was saying, well, if it doesn't work out, you always got me, and anyway, maybe we can watch episodes together, and could be like our kink or whatever. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's really nice. And she said all this to her friend. So then the friend is like, that's not really cool, kosher. So I'm going to tell The Bachelor that she said this. So she goes to The Bachelor and tells him. And then he's like,